Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of All the Devils by Barry Eisler, performed by Barry Eisler. Boomer pulled up behind the collapsed wall and cut the lights. Even inside the minivan, the rotting sulfur smell was enough to make his eyes water. He might have gagged if he hadn't been used to it. He opened the door and stepped out, his boots crunching on what sounded like gravel, but what he knew instead were the pulverized bones of 1,000,000 poisoned fish. The air was furnace hot, past midnight and still almost 100 degrees. But what the hell, it was a dry heat. Besides, it had been hotter in Iraq, and back then he'd endured it on combat patrols while loaded with 80 pounds of gear. He closed the door. Other than the ticking of the engine, the night was completely still. Around him stood a few derelict structures glowing faintly beneath a low crescent moon, a broken-down trailer, a windowless storefront, the skeletal frame of a roofless house. 50 yards farther on was the edge of the stagnant water, a vast sinkhole of darkness. Miles across, on the eastern shore, he could make out a few scattered lights. Hard to imagine anyone still living around here. But if you were desperate enough, it was amazing what you could endure, even the stench of the Salton Sea. He heard footfalls coming from his left. He turned and squinted. It was too dark to make out a face, but he recognized the silhouette well enough. "Snake," he called out. "You son of a bitch, is that really you?" The moonlight glinted off a smile. "You dumb bastard, who else?" And then there he was, close enough to really see now. The same compact, wiry frame, the same coiled danger vibe that had put the fear into almost everyone. Snake. Boomer laughed and started walking toward him. "I can't believe it. Get over here, you crazy fuck." They hugged, tightly, old comrades in arms. Then Boomer stepped back, still holding Snake's shoulders. "Seriously, I can't believe you're out. What's with the encrypted messages and coordinates? And why here? Why not a bar?" "Come on, man, it wouldn't do for Congressman Bradley Michael Boomer Kane III to be seen associating with a convicted felon. Plus, this is our place." Boomer ignored the last part because, yeah, it was their place. Or, at least, it had been. "General court-martial," he said, releasing Snake's shoulders. "Not a civilian proceeding. No such thing as a felony in the military." Snake laughed. "Shit, now you even sound like a congressman. Anyway, abusive sexual contact, conviction and dishonorable, is what it is." "You were smart to plead it down. Aggravated sexual assault, you'd have another 10 years still ahead of you, maybe more." "Whatever. For you, it's the same guilt by association." "Like I give a fuck." "That's your call if you want to make it, but I wasn't going to take the choice away from you." Boomer was moved by the man's loyalty, and after so much time, too. "Thanks, brother." "It's nothing." "You need anything? Money? Place to stay?" "Nah, I'm good." "Bullshit, you're good. Almost 7 years in Leavenworth. Don't tell me you're good." "Don't I look good?" Boomer laughed. "All right, I'll give you that." They were quiet for a moment, and he added, "I didn't even know you were out. I should have been following more closely. I'm sorry. Paroled?" Snake nodded. "Model prisoner. All I did was read, jerk off, and work out. Not necessarily in that order." Boomer laughed again. "Yeah, business before pleasure." "Don't you know it, brother? Anyway, don't worry. I know you got a lot on your plate. Fucking congressman, seriously, I can't believe it." "Yeah, sometimes I can't believe it either." "Your old man must be proud." Boomer preferred not to talk about the Admiral, or even think about him, if he could avoid it. "Hard to know what that asshole thinks," he said. "Never exactly been generous with the praise." They were quiet again.